There are some things that Donald Trump can do that are simply unsurpassed on the political spectrum, that no one, and I mean nobody, on the left or right, can even come close to matching. And such is the case when it comes to insulting veterans. When it comes to insulting those who have served, Trump is in a class all by himself. This time, he was so insulting that even the VFW has weighed in. We're going to take a look at their response, but first, let's watch the commander-in-chief doing his thing.
I have to say, Miriam, I watched Sheldon sitting so proud in the White House when we gave Miriam the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's the highest award you can get as a civilian. It's the equivalent of the Congressional Medal of Honor, but civilian version. It's actually much better because everyone gets the Congressional Medal of Honor, that's soldiers. They're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets or they're dead. She gets it, and she's a healthy, beautiful woman. And they're rated equal.
So yes, Trump is flat out saying that because Miriam Adelson and her husband gave $100 million to his campaign, she is better than the veterans who received the Congressional Medal of Honor. His remarks did not go unnoticed. Twitter and TikTok have been flooded with posts from veterans.
He was talking about her, and he made the statement that the Medal of Freedom is even better than the Medal of Honor, because the guys who got the Medal of Honor, they had a lot of holes in them from taking too many bullets, or they were dead. This is what I got to say. And if you're a veteran and you're still going to vote for Donald Trump, well, why don't you just go burn your DD-214? Because service and sacrifice obviously doesn't mean anything to you.
You're not allowed to say what you said about people that are congressional warriors, that are Congressional Medal of Honor winners, and their families, and the sacrifices that these soldiers have made, and for you to ridicule them and to put them down, that it's less than some civilian award that you gave the Medal of Freedom to some billionaire. Oh, she's beautiful and fine. She didn't get all shot up. How dare you, Donald? How dare you say something so offensive, so awful? How does every single Republican not stand up and go, we're not going to make fun of our Congressional Medal of Honor winners. We're not going to dishonor them.
Trump's remarks prompted the VFW to issue this official statement. On Thursday, former President Donald Trump spoke at an event where he made some flippant remarks about the Medal of Honor and the heroes who have received it. In the video that has circulated online and in the media, the former president was recognizing Miriam Adelson in the audience, who he awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom during his time in office. As he described the medal as the civilian version of the Medal of Honor, he went on to opine that the Medal of Freedom was much better than the military's top award because those awarded the latter are, in his words, either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets or they're dead. He continued by comparing Miriam to MOH recipients, saying, "She gets it, and she's a healthy, beautiful woman. They are rated equal." These asinine comments not only diminish the significance of our nation's highest award for valor, but also crassly characterizes the sacrifice of those who have risked their lives above and beyond the call of duty. When a candidate to serve as our military's commander-in-chief so brazenly dismisses the valor and reverence symbolized by the Medal of Honor and those who have earned it, I must question whether they would discharge their responsibilities to arm men and women in uniform with the seriousness and discernment necessary for such a powerful position. It is even more disappointing when these comments come from a man who has already served in this noble office and should frankly already know better. While the Presidential Medal of Freedom may be our nation's highest civilian award, the Medal of Honor is more sacred as it represents the gallantry and intrepidity of courageous and selfless service members. often at the cost of grievous wounds and even their lives. We would like to remind Mr. Trump that the 12 times he had the honor of awarding the Medal of Honor as President of the United States, those were heroes not of his own choosing. He bestowed those medals on behalf of Congress, representing all Americans of a grateful nation. We hold the donation of their lives in service to our country in the highest esteem, and so should he. The VFW is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. They stay out of politics and they don't get involved in presidential campaigns. I'm just waiting now for Republicans to start advocating that they be stripped of their nonprofit status, because attacking veterans has worked so well for them. Quick tally. So far, Trump has attacked Black people, women, and now veterans. If I didn't know any better, I would think the stable genius is trying to give all these groups a common enemy so they can unite and vote for him. And all I can say is, keep up that winning strategy, Cadet Bonespurs. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.